Hey everyone, it's Raven and welcome back to the Nest. What I'll be doing for you all today is checking in on my savings challenges as well as my sinking funds for 2022. So if you're interested in seeing my weekly progress, stay tuned. All right, so first I always want to kind of just preface these videos with exactly what I'll be doing regarding savings challenges for this year. So these are the full list of the savings challenges I will be doing for the year. Some of them are just ones that I do just in a span of a month, and then there are others that kind of run throughout the year. I have some that are considered concurrent with others. So like for example, I may be doing the $500 in 30 days challenge and then running concurrently the $1 bill savings challenge. These two down here, well really these three right here, the investing challenge, the $1 bill savings challenge, and then the cash envelope savings challenge, those are kind of ran concurrently throughout the entire year. In addition to any of these that I'm doing kind of just, I may do this one month and then this one month and then that one the next month. These are all kind of always running concurrently. Same with the 100 envelope challenges, because I made 3 different versions of this, and essentially one of these will kind of always be running throughout the year. So those are also sort of concurrent, even though they may be kind of different versions and whatnot. So let us go ahead. We're going to go ahead and start with our $100 envelope challenge so that you can see where I am with that. So this is just sort of a savings tracker that I've been using just to keep track of exactly what I'm saving in the month, because I do want to tally that up at the end of the month just to kind of see how much I have saved in total. And essentially all that I'm tracking as of right now is the 100 envelope challenge. I'm currently doing volume 1. And I'm also tracking when I invest my my $1 through the invest challenge that I'm doing by Mommy Trader. So I've completely filled up this first page. So it's looking like there may be like 2 to 3 pages for each month once it's all said and done, but it's totally okay because I actually purchased this off Etsy as a digital download, so I will be able to print as many of these as I need. So like I said, it's looking like it's going to be about, for each month, probably 2.5 pages, maybe. Yeah, probably something like 2.5 pages, because I'll probably get to like the 26th or the 27th down here, and I'll probably have to go into the next month. But anyway, so I'm going to pop up here on the screen what I actually saved last week, because I do kind of like to recap and then show you where we are. So last week I saved a total of $444, and that was essentially from the 1st all the way through like the 10th. Yeah, the 1st all the way through the 10th, so a little bit over a week. So from that point to the 10th, the 1st to the 10th, I saved a total of $444, and that was strictly through the 100 envelope challenge. I'm doing the $1 invest challenge through the Stash app, and I will kind of update you all on that in a little bit, like screenshots, the whole 9. So the 100 envelope challenge, I saved a total of $444 that we kind of went through last week, and I distributed it out into my different sinking funds, because as some of you may remember or maybe not, these are my sinking funds for 2022. So how I will be funding these sinking funds is I will be funding them through my savings challenges. So what we did last week, I kind of showed you how I distributed out the money that I saved up for that week. So that's what we're going to do today. So now we're going to flip to a screenshot of this week. So this week this past week, I have saved a total of $68 through the 100 envelope challenge. And we're not going to go through and like calculate up all the days, because that just kind of gets a little cumbersome. So we're just going to, I'm just going to show you exactly what the account is, which as of today, including today's amount, we are at $68. So, and this is, like I said, where I just kind of track, which we are tracked and good up until today's date, which is the 17th. And I need to go ahead and move on to filling in today's envelope, which I have not done. So the amount that Siri actually pulled today, and that is how I am filling these envelopes. Well, I'm not filling envelopes in a physical sense, because I'm doing all of my savings using my checking accounts. I'm not doing any cash saving aside from the cash envelope challenge as well as the $1 bill challenge. Those are the only ones that are kind of like in cash, but all these other amounts, I'm doing these strictly through my savings accounts. So the envelope number that was pulled, that Siri pulled for today, was number 20. So I just need to color in 20, and I have no rhyme for no rhyme or reason for which colors I use to fill this in. I just sort of pull a color and I colored it in. Because as you can see, we got a rainbow going on over here, which is fine. So this is just a little nice way to keep track of like all the envelopes that I'm filling up. And these are the other trackers that I'll be using kind of throughout the year, the different challenges. And these are available in my Etsy shop, which is linked down below. And I will also, at some point, and I may have done it earlier in the video, they're either going to be now or before, there was a card that links to my savings challenge video that I did for the beginning of the year. All right, so let's go ahead and pop up some additional screenshots while I flip to my next pages. So the screenshot that you all are seeing right now is of my Ally account. And it's like kind of the transaction history there. So you can see where I moved the $68 from Wells Fargo, which Wells Fargo is my main bank account. So that's kind of where I'm running all these challenges through that account. My buckets, which my buckets are my sinking funds, they are housed over in Ally. So essentially at the end of the week or the beginning of the week, however you want to look at it, I move the money that I saved for my savings challenges. I move it to Ally and then distribute it out to the buckets. And I'm going to show you some screenshots of that. So like I said, the first screenshot you're actually seeing is my transaction history, which shows where I transferred over the $68 like this morning. And sent that over to Ally, and then of course I then transferred it over to my savings account, which you kind of see that there. And then I also wanted to take a bit pause because I did say that I was going to give you all some more information kind of on the house situation. So I felt like this was a perfect time to update you. As you can see in my transaction history here, you see two transactions, which are very interesting. There is one for a check, and you see that for $2,000. That was actually my earnest money. I'm very excited. So I paid my earnest money. That was sometime last week. Yeah, because today's 17th. Did that on the 12th. So yeah, last week. Paid the earnest money, and then you also see another transaction, pretty interesting one, that says in-home inspection. So I've actually already paid for the inspection. The inspection has happened. We are now kind of at the point where I sent off my list of repairs that I wanted done before, we finished out the deal. And the seller has come back and he has agreed to all of my requests for things that I either want fixed or replaced. So now we're kind of just in this holding pattern of waiting for that stuff to be done, getting proof of it being done, doing another walkthrough. At some point, I guess the appraisal will happen. I don't know. I have not talked to my lender since we found out that the offer was accepted. And that was what, week and a half, almost 2 weeks ago, where they needed some information from me as far as insurance information. So I provided that to them. And at this point, I guess we're just waiting. Sorry, I guess we're just waiting for the appraisal. And then, like I said, waiting for him to fix everything that we agreed upon needing to be fixed or replaced. And my projected closing is going to be in mid-February. So I'm kind of trying to decide how I want to document this process. I probably will take you all on when I do the final walkthrough. Maybe not the upcoming walkthrough where we go through and make sure that everything was fixed that was supposed to be fixed, but there is a final walkthrough that we kind of do right before closing. So that is probably the point where I will start documenting and taking you all along. I'll take you all through the final walkthrough, maybe some footage of the actual closing, and then all of kind of the aftermath of the closing, as I'm going to call it, because I'm going to be cleaning the house, getting furniture moved. I need to purchase lots of items because I will be going into this home with nothing other than my bedroom stuff and office stuff. My mother has been so gracious to start purchasing me some things as well. Thank you, Mom. And so I may take you all along for like the aftermath and all that, but I did want to update you all on where we were with that. So I felt like this was the appropriate time, as you all would have saw those transactions on there. All right, so moving on to the buckets. So let's flip to our sinking fund tracker. Now I'm currently kind of prioritizing only 4 of my sinking funds. I think I have like a total of maybe like 9 sinking funds, I think. Let's see. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I have a total of 9 sinking funds, and 2 of them get automatic contributions each pay period. That's going to be my sinking fund for Canaan. It gets $25 a pay period, and then car maintenance gets $25 a pay period. And I'm on, like I said, for the month of January, I'm prioritizing 4. It's probably going to be the same 4 in February, but we will see. So the 4 that I'm prioritizing for the month is going to be my baby brother's wedding, the Disney trip, which is called Just Here for Leia and Harry. I thought it was a fun name. And then my holiday sinking fund, and then my furnish it sinking fund, because I will have to tap into this quite soon. Hopefully, if everything goes according to plan for closing. So we're going to start with my baby brother's wedding. So of the $68 that we actually moved over, and I'm going to go ahead and pop it up probably on this side of the screen where you're going to see like my buckets, and you'll see the final amounts that are in there, but I'm going to also put it here in my sinking fund tracker. So for my baby brother's wedding, the ending balance for that was $100. Well, starting balance, because we had an ending balance of 100, which means we started at 100 today before I added the amount. So starting balance was $100, and of the $68, I am going to add $40, which would bring my ending balance today at $140. And then next we're going to do the Disney trip, which is Just Here for Leia and Harry. And my starting balance is going to be $60. And what I actually added for that was $10. So that's going to bring us to a total of $70. Next, we're going to do holidays. So the starting balance for holidays was also $60. And we are going to add $8. That brings us to an ending balance today of $68. And then furnish it is also going to get $10. So starting balance for that was actually more than $224, but the reason why I'm going to start at $224 is what I put in last week. That's where we started, because I want to keep a running total of exactly what I saved this year. So the money that was already in there, which is why now you're seeing it at like 5,000 something. I was actually I had a carryover from last year, because this is a sinking fund that's been running for a while now. But what I had at the end of 2021 was about $4,800. So that is what carried over to this year, but I want to track what I'm saving this year. So what I put in for last week, which was my pretty much beginning balance, was $224. So that's what we're going to put here. Okay. $224. All right. And then we are adding to that $10. So that's going to put us at an ending balance of $234. Oh, I like that. Was fun. 234. All right. $234. So that is what we distribute. That's how we're going to distribute out that $60. And as you can see on this screenshot here, that is kind of the ending balances and where we ended after distributing out that money. I kind of highlighted it there so that you all could clearly see that. Now, what I did not do when I did Money Monday with you all last week, I did not fill in my Disney tracker. So how I'm going to figure out like the Mickey heads, I guess is what you want to call them, the Mickey Mouse heads, I don't know. we're going to say that each of the ears, because I want to be able to, I'm not going to put in 30, like a straight $30 each time. So like today, I put only $10 in today. So I have to figure out how I'm going to split up this Mickey head. And what I decided to do was each of the ears is going to be $10, and then the actual circumference of the head is $10. So that gives me my full 30. So that's how we're going to run it. All right, so what I have in here right now, because I got to go back and check because I forgot. What I have right now is $70. So that means I need to do 30, 60, and then one of the ears. So I need to go ahead and fill that in because I didn't do it last week. All right, so let's see if I can do this without coming outside of the lines. Maybe, because y'all know I am not an artiste. That is not happening over here. I am not her. She is not me. So we got one Mickey head, and then, and where I got this tracker from, I got it off of Etsy. I will link it below with the link to the savings tracker that I got from Etsy as well. So let me, okay, so that's 30, 60, and then I do a head because we just got $70. So I just need a 10, which it's gonna be that. All right, so there's that. There is Disney so far. All right, and last but certainly not least, we are going to do the I'm going to update you all on the investing challenge for this year that I'm doing. This is actually the investing challenge from Mommy Trader. I'm doing the $1 a day invest, and I need to update my tracker for today's date. And then I'm also going to pop up a screenshot here. I was kind of on the fence if I wanted to post this screenshot or not, simply because you know that the market is closed on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday, and then today, which is MLK Day, is also a bank holiday, so the market is also closed today. So the screenshot that I'm going to pop up right here, this is actually a screenshot of my account as of like today. And what I actually did at the end of 2021, I had a balance in here because I've been using Stash for like forever. If you all are kind of, you know, OGs, I guess, maybe can I say I have OGs now? I think I do, but right. As you probably know, I was contributing to this Stash account every payday, which I have stopped that because I'm now doing all of these savings challenges, and I didn't want to just have too much going on at one time, if that makes sense. I may start back doing some kind of I guess regular investing from my paycheck, which I technically am because I do contribute to my 401k each paycheck. That comes out automatically. And then I'm also contributing to a Roth. So that honestly might be enough, to be very honest, as far as like automatic investing. The reason why I wanted to empty this account because I wanted to start fresh for the new year. So what I did was all of my shares or whatever, whatever you want the terminology is, I moved all of that to my Fidelity investment account because I wanted to start this account fresh, zero, at the beginning of the year to see how it grew through this challenge. So that is what I did. So like I said, screenshot I have popped up right here is like my current balance and all of that. I think it's like roughly at $40 something. I can't remember because I'm not looking at the screenshot. I'm just going to edit it in as I'm editing this video. But it's at like $40 some odd. And then also this next screenshot I'm going to show you is kind of like my picks, my stock picks that I've been doing for this month. That's going to be Amazon, Coca-Cola, Costco. Those are kind of the three that I've picked. Now you do see a Walmart there as well, where I've invested about $20 or so in Walmart. However, that was not an investment that I picked. I actually got a referral bonus. So shout outs to whoever used my my link, my referral code, because I actually got $20 worth of Walmart stock, and I'm pretty sure you in turn got your $20 as well. Definitely check out my Stash link down below. If you use my code to sign up, you will actually get $20 worth of stock. You don't get to pick the stock. Of course, I didn't get to pick, you know, the Walmart. It just, you know, once I opened it up, it kind of like say, yay, you get $20 worth of Walmart stock. So, which is really nice because, I mean, like I said, it's going towards building and saving for the future. So like I said, link for my stash is down below. Once you sign up and you contribute, I think you have to contribute at least $5, I believe, starting. And once you do that, then you will get your $20 in stock. So you get 20, I get 20, everybody gets 20. That's kind of like my Oprah thing for today. Right. So let's go ahead and fill out the 17th, which I contributed to. I think I contributed to Costco, I think, today. Yeah. But like I said, you won't see kind of like the actual balance, because like I said, from Saturday and Sunday, which was the 15th and the 16th, and then also today, that's not included in that first screenshot I showed you all with the balance, because like I said, that money hasn't gone in yet, because those stock purchases has not happened because the markets are closed. But it will, the transaction will go through tomorrow on the 18th when the market opens back up. All right, guys, so that is it. That is where we are, our weekly progress. Definitely a night and day difference, but the positive thing that the really good thing that I like about how I'm doing my challenges this year, it kind of takes into consideration how my budget and my cash flow is looking. So as you can see, like the first part of the year where I had a paycheck, I got two paychecks. I got my full-time job paycheck and then I got my part-time job paycheck. So you see that those first, on that first video, I had $444 that I saved within that 10-day period. But I also had a larger cash flow during that time. Like I said, I had two paychecks during the 1st through the 10th. I had, like I said, my full-time job, and then I had my part-time job paycheck. Whereas this past week, that's kind of like that in-between week, because this week we're in right now, I'm actually paid this Friday for my full-time job. So last week was more of a leaner week for me. So that's why, you know, as you can see, I only saved $68. But the next week we'll have a higher amount next week. You see what I'm saying? So it kind of balances it out, which is really a positive thing for me, because it's like, it's taking my budget into consideration, whereas last year it was very just strict to, oh no, I gotta save this day, I gotta save this day. There was really no consideration to my budget. So that's what I really enjoy about the way these challenges are set up for me this year. So again, if you are interested in any of these savings challenges, I will definitely have them linked below. The ones that, like I said, I showed you, I flipped through here. These are available in my Etsy shop that's linked below. The Mommy Trader Invest Challenge, I will link her website below, because you will actually purchase hers from her website. And like I said, I will link that below, as well as the link for the tracker, the savings tracker, and then the link for, let me find it, the link for the Disney savings tracker if you want to pick that up as well. So if you enjoyed today's video, definitely go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you're not already a subscriber, definitely go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as well as the notification bell, so that you do not miss any more of my videos. Thanks, guys. Peace.